the woman burst into tears, suddenly tore up the only photo with her boyfriend, then handed him her resignation letter. The boyfriend, too busy chatting with his first love, signed it without even looking, eager to meet up with his ex. He didn't notice the photo on the wall, where only his lonely figure remained, disheartened and broken. The woman quietly wrote a farewell letter, while the boyfriend was still flirting with his ex, completely unaware that the woman who had been with him in secret for 5 years was ready to walk out of his world for good. Turns out, she had been asked by her best friend to look after her little brother. But who would have thought the man would fall for a woman 10 years older than him? In the beginning, she rejected him multiple times because of the age gap, but one drunken night broke down the walls between them. Since then, no matter how hard she tried to distance herself, he clung to her relentlessly, and she slowly fell into the trap of his tender affection. Under the blue sky and white clouds, he once made a wish upon a shooting star, promising to love her and only her for life. But every time she brought up marriage, he always had an excuse. The first year he said he was still young, they'd go public after he graduated. By the third year her family started pressuring her to marry. He said his career had just started, they'd talk about it once things were stable. By the fifth year, she accidentally walked into his private room and overheard him talking to his friends. Turns out the beloved little brother was sharing stories about their relationship like a game. She remembered all their moments together, only to realize she had become a joke for him and his friends, just a tool for him to practice love, a stepping stone to win back his first love. Completely heartbroken, she agreed without hesitation to go home for an arranged marriage. The next day when he got home, she had been burning with fever all night, so he rushed her to the hospital. At first, watching him care for her so attentively, she felt a flicker of warmth, but on the way to pay the hospital fees, he ran into his ex. When he found out she had burned her hand, he didn't think twice, and left his girlfriend behind to be with her, forgetting she was still running a high fever. With no choice, she dragged the 4-stand by herself to pay the fees and see the doctor. When she saw him again in the hallway, he acted like he didn't even remember her. Only after she finished her entire 4 did he return from keeping his ex company. When he offered his half-hearted explanation, she just nodded, not wanting to say another word. But just as they were about to leave, his ex suddenly called out to him, and he immediately let go of her hand. His ex invited him to her welcome back party, and deliberately included the woman too. She was about to refuse, but he quickly said yes, and even told her to give up the front seat for his ex. In the car, he and his ex were deep in conversation, as if she didn't exist. At the party, she looked completely out of place, and he left her to sit in a corner by herself, ignoring her completely. She stepped outside for some air, until she accidentally overheard his ex talking to her friends, and realized she had only been invited to be humiliated.